Okay, so hi everybody. This is Act 1 Prologue. So, for the first thing, when curtain goes up, everyone will come on stage from the right and they would be clustered up in this little pile. And this is the lineup you guys should get in. And if you guys are like, why are your names like that? That's because it's just shortened so it would fit in the bubble. Okay, so this would be your guys' positions until Molly says, then loop de loop and up to the stars. I dream about flying all the time. What, girls dream? So during Rebecca's line here, she's going to come in between Finn and Jonathan and put herself right there. And then, as soon as that happens, when Boy says, up to the stars, I like that. Me too. Then Aster is going to say, eventually, of course, we dream other dreams. So as Aster's saying this line, she's going to get in between Jonathan and Rebecca. So here we go. And then we're going to say like this until we get into Stash's first line when he says, and so our story begins. Mark is going to go in between Ariel and Rebecca so that he's facing the audience. And it doesn't matter if, like, Mark, you come in through Jonathan, Ariel, or Rebecca and Finn, just make sure you come in view of the audience. And then here, then everybody's going to start moving. So we're going to come back to this weird slide. And while everybody's saying their lines and moving away from this cluttered area, Betsaida will stay in their position and then walk more towards the front as soon as more people leave the stage to say, suppose all these planks and ropes are now the British Empire. And then we have the whole little spiel about, and we are ladies and captains, mothers, orphans, sailors, pirates, tropical kings. So during this time, everybody's going to start moving into their positions. So the positions are like this, okay? So right now, either Rebecca, Molly, and Aster, they can go up the ladder to come up here or to take longer if they want, which I think it would be better if they come up these stairs and then walk through top right, top center to top left. So that's going to be Rebecca, Thomas, right here, and where is Ariel? There you go. And maybe like this. So Thomas, Ariel, Rebecca standing exactly like that. And then we're going to have Ashley, Mark on the right of stage. You guys are free to go to the top right as well, but I do want some of you guys to stay down here. So Mark, how you were saying you would be on the stairs, here you would be on the stairs. And then Scott over here as well. Then we're going to have, let's see, Joshua here as well. And MJ, of course, so they're with the pirates. And Betsaida will also be coming here. So if we want, we can move more people up here so then it's not as crowded. Down here, I think Scott can stay up here as well because he's going to start screaming stuff. So keep it like this, Betsaida, or more like Betsaida. Sorry, guys, work with me here. So here we go, Betsaida and MJ. And then we're going to have the three orphans over here, over here, over here, all by their limbs. Oh, Tiff is not supposed to be right there. Donna's right here with the orphans. And then Tiff relatively will stay somewhere to the right of stage, but on the floor so that when she makes her exit, she can leave. Because Tiff's exit is as soon as she says her first line, Tropical Kings, then she's going to leave to the back of stage. So let's just delete Tiff out of this. There you go. Okay, so after we go over that little spiel, Scott will be up here setting the scene, and use your thoughts to hoist the sails and deck the ships awaiting us this early, gray, and misty dawn in 1885. And then everybody can relatively stay in these spots as we say the rest of our lines, just it matters the body language you use and how you talk to everybody. So let me see. Okay, so then Joshua and Betsaida, the whole point of them staying down here is because they're going to carry the two trunks onto stage. So crew will be somewhere right here to the right of stage to give them the trunks, and they'll bring them in. And then Josh and Bethsaida will come to center stage with the chest. Okay, so then we have Bethsaida and Josh with the two chests as I've just put down here. They'd come to center of stage. And then, let's see, we'll have Captain Scott. Captain Scott will say their line from up here, and then while they're saying this line, a crew member is going to carry a tiny little ship. So pretend my mouse here is the ship coming in from left. So it's going to go across stage, and then they come back to right. And then Slank would say their line, and another ship will come from the right with crew holding it, going across stage, or they would exit through left. And then, let's see, everyone will stay in their positions. And then Slank will be right here, being the little mischievous. I'll switch them. Let's see. And then Ash can come down the stairs at some point, because then she has to come over here to talk to the orphans. And we're going to have the apprentice Ted and the boys say their lines, and Alf is going to store your cargoes, start your play, adieu. So at this point, Molly and Brumbake will help Aster into their coat, so helping into coat, doo-doo-doo. Then Rebecca and Thomas will leave stage. So I'm going to just delete you guys, but you guys would walk off stage left. Let's see. And then Ariel would stay up here. They would not leave. And let me make sure I got this right. So Bethsaida and Scott will also leave. So Scott can leave downstairs of right. And then Bethsaida will leave going to exit right. And then that would be it. Everybody else that's here would, the only people leaving from the who's left here would be Donna, Finn, and Jonathan as they're being taken away because they've just been sold, and then they will leave towards left. So they would leave. Oh my goodness, okay. Oh my goodness. Hello? Okay, they would leave. And then this is who is left on stage. It's going to be Josh, Ash, MJ, and Mark. Okay, so with these being the actors that are left on stage, this is when Tiffany would come back on stage to be part of the sailors, and this is where it's either going to be crew or background actors that will come on stage to be the rest of the pirates and sailors on stage. But this is the end of Act 1 Prologue. Okay, thank you. Okay, so right here I made a bit of a mistake. So before anybody would leave stage, I know this is confusing, but since we've gone over this part, I think you guys got it. But Slank has a line on page 5 if you would take out your script. So on page 4, we have all ashore, who's going ashore from Scott. And then Slank will say, get this trunk on board the Neverland, you garbage. And that's referring to Bethsaida and Joshua. So they would take the first trunk and then they would walk to left to then give it to crew that will be waiting for them over here. Okay, so sorry, just look at your script for that. This trunk will not be on stage anymore. However, we will have this one still here. Okay, sorry, I hope that made sense.